All right, boom. So we are hot on the mic, back with Sean, and he's in the middle of his, I guess, what do you call it? A facial? Is that what the kids call it these
Not a
days?
facial. I have a deviated septum, and that pretty much means you can only breathe through one nostril. And I have a massive nasal strip on. So if you're on the YouTube channel right now, you can see my baked potato getting taped up. This thing is huge, and it helps. It actually helps. I didn't think a piece of tape would actually open my nose holes, but somehow they figured it out. So that's
Was
where
this a
we're at.
birth
But
thing or was this a fastball to the
this,
dome thing? How did this happen?
I think it was baseball related. I think it went off the heel of my glove, hit me in the schnoz, maybe a bloody nose in there, and then bing bang boom, doesn't work anymore. But it's funny because it's not one side. You can alternate which side works.
Wait. So it's kind of like choose your own adventure. Like you're like, hey, left's been worn in a little bit recently, so let me switch it over, or is it a mind of its own?
It's I wake up and one day, the left one works, and then I go back to sleep, and then the right one works, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? So that's kind of how that goes.
Does that fuck with your sleeping? Just having like limited oxygen flow to the brain?
Oh yeah, I'm a mouth breather for sure. I am a mouth breather. I wake up, I feel like I have a sore throat. It's terrible. And yeah, most people sleep with their nose. I'm a snorer, sore throat. It sucks every morning. It's terrible. Yeah.
Damn, what a happy note to start on. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But yeah, I just had to ask because yeah, if you are listening, if you didn't know, there is a YouTube video version of it. Go check it out. There you'll see both sides of the perspective. We're using Zoom right now. Zoom's pretty awesome. I know everyone's probably sick of it because of all the work meetings and everything like that, which I feel like everyone's kind of switched over to Microsoft Teams, which I think is legit. I like Microsoft Teams a lot. Makes things way easier.
yeah. Teams is sweet. I've never used it before, but yeah, it's been pretty sweet at work lately.
Yeah. So Zoom actually has a cool feature. So I can get the audio version. That's the version you'll hear. If you're watching on YouTube, there is a version on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, pretty much everywhere you can get audio versions of podcasts. They update it regularly. So wherever you can get it, we're 53 episodes in. So all 53 episodes are on both YouTube and on Spotify, Apple Music, all those above. So another thing, and this was kind of a touchy subject talking about it earlier with Sean. We were talking about this beforehand, but
Uh-oh.
so we were at brunch, and if any of you guys have been following kind of the sports world, there's been a big soccer tournament going on. And normally, I don't think I've talked about soccer one time in this whole 53 episodes, however many YouTube videos there are up. I don't think soccer's ever been brought up once, frankly, because I don't think a lot of people care about soccer. But we go out to brunch, me, Sean, some friends of ours, people, we're having a good time. And we're watching, what was it? Denmark, Finland? Was that who the two teams were?
Denmark and somebody. Yeah, I honestly don't even remember. I could look that up.
But yeah, we're at our favorite brunch spot. And we're getting after it. Well, some of us are getting after it, others are being responsible. But that's for later.
You're getting after it.
That's for later in the stories. I had a couple of buddies visiting from out of town, we're celebrating. And then all of a sudden I get a tap on the chest, kind of like a hey, look over here. And Sean is pointing to one of the 50 flat screens in front of us. And I guess you could take it away from what happened next because you're the one that pointed it out.
Yeah, so pretty much you're drowning in your 14th mimosa, and I had to tug you by the shirt and say, "Hey, buddy, there's someone about to die on the TV." And you're just like, "Oh, all right." So you start looking into it. This guy, Christian Eriksen, just running along and just collapses on the field. And I was crushing my eggs Benny. I had another egg to go with a muffin, English muffin. Absolutely put the fork and knife down. I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't even eat. And yeah, it was tough to watch. I mean, that really dragged out for probably a good 15, 20 minutes of that guy, hate to say it, but I mean, we kind of thought he was dead on the
Well,
field.
apparently doctors said he actually was confirmed. He came back to life.
Yeah.
They hit him with the paddles and they did not cut away. I
No,
I
they
know
did not.
in our sports,
Yeah.
but as soon as somebody rolls an ankle, they cut back to, the
Oh,
announcers.
yeah.
They were just honed in on fans crying, the bodies
Yeah.
around him just did not
It
cut
was
away.
bad. It was good to see his teammates around him. I mean, they were all kind of uniting, and just prayers out to him. I mean, he's still probably going through some shit too, but I wonder if he's ever going to play again. But yeah, I mean, that was just wild. I mean, just to see that. I'm not a huge soccer guy either, and just to have kind of the whole restaurant just kind of froze for a second, and just to see that was just wild. And it's great that he's alive, and I wish him the best from here on out for sure.
Yeah, and it was one of those things. I mean, it's shitty, and one of those things of we were both talking back and forth trying to think of like when was the last person to die on national television, and I'm thinking, who was it? Was it Owen Hart or Bret Hart, one of the wrestlers that fell from 100 feet up? He died on live television. They cut away immediately, so it wasn't really quite like that. There was a
Guess I don't even
boxer.
know who that is. Yeah.
Well, you were not a WWE fan?
No, not really, bro.
What? Growing
I
up?
did like the cage matches. Those were pretty sweet.
Yeah, those were tight.
They just lock you in there and give you a chair and say, all right, whoever
Oh,
comes out.
dude, it took me way too long to find out that was fake. I mean, it was borderline like I almost drove a car before I found out WWE was fake.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's it. That's irresponsible of everyone around me.
I know. It's up there with Santa. I mean, really, I'll just never forget where I was.
Um,
But yeah, I also remember Dale Earnhardt Jr. died
oh
at the
yeah, I didn't even think
Daytona
about racing. Yes.
Daytona 500. They last lap, he's going into turn 4 and he cut somebody off so that his son could pass him and actually win the race. So imagine you're Dale Earnhardt Jr. You just won your first Daytona 500, but there's a catch.
Right. Like,
Your
yeah,
dad
you don't even go to the trophy ceremony. They're like, hey,
Right.
hop in this van. We're going to
Yeah.
ECU
Right.
fucking Daytona.
Well, I mean, they didn't even have to because his dad's head snapped off his body.
Did it really?
So yeah, it was completely removed from his shoulders. They got in there, they used the jaws of life, and they just see, his head.
Dude,
in the
they dragged that
seat.
out then because they made it seem like there was hope. But you'd think they'd be like, hey, ladies and gents, like
bro,
his head and his body are in 2 different zip codes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they dragged it out because what are you going to do when you grab someone by the ankles and their head's not there on TV? Like, they probably were like, we got to blow up a balloon and put it in there or something.
Dude, raise Dale, praise Dale, one of the greats. I want to get a Dale Earnhardt Senior jacket, bro. Me and my roommates have been talking about getting jackets, and I want a Dale Earnhardt would be sick because it's all black. The problem is you can't wear it in South Florida because it's 1,000 fucking degrees every day and humid. But
yeah, that's not great. I would maybe lean towards the all purple UPS FedEx is what I'm saying.
Oh, dude, no, all purple. There's a Crown Royal.
Oh, there's a Crown Royale.
There's a Crown Royal. There's a Viagra one I found for a sick deal. It was like $100. And some of these
Martin drove that one. He was perfect because he was like of age. He was like 60 years old. Like probably took that contract so he could get the free pills.
Right, exactly. They're just shipping in boxes of dick pills.
And he's just like hammering them.
Just night out on the town, drinking some Millers.
He's got them like in the center of the table. Yeah.
You find it, you're like, hey, sponsors, I actually drink fucking Miller, so let's get Miller and Viagra, and we're set.
Right.
Dude, a Skittles deal would be wicked. I wouldn't make weigh-ins, but Skittles would be insane.
That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
There's got to be a couple other ones. Now that we're on this topic, geez, I'm thinking NASCAR.
Best sponsors?
Beer is definitely the low-hanging fruit.
Right.
I mean, you got to take the beer sponsors. Why isn't there like
Hooters?
Hooters would be
sweet. You got a Hooters platinum card and you just walk in there like God himself. Just, hey, yeah, everything for free. Hottest waitress, line it up.
Dude, I'd just be there for the wings. I mean,
oh, dude, I go there for the wings. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wednesday bottomless, boneless wings. Oh my God.
Yeah, go there for the wangs, stay there for the thangs.
Hey, there you go. Shit, trademark that so we can sell it to them.
That's right.
I'm into the Hooters. I sound like I'm 50 years old. I'm into Hooters in a couple of years at this point.
Yeah, I remember I went to a Heat game when I was like 10 years old. I went to a Hooters right after with my uncle and my dad.
Always the uncle. I would only go with my
uncle. Yeah, it's wild. And I was just like, oh, I don't really know about this place. And then I was like scared to get up from the table, if you know what I mean. It's like, oh my God, I might poke somebody's eye out. Yeah, Jesus.
Well, the best part is your uncle and your dad know that it's your first time. So he's got the waitress just like flirting with you and you just don't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was like, she's like, what do you want to drink? I'm like, milk.
Oh, you're just scared out of your mind.
Uh,
You're like, where do I look? I'm 10 years
yeah,
old.
right.
I don't know how this operates. I don't know what buttons to push or what I'm doing.
Oh God, yeah, Jesus.
And then they'd sing like your birthday or some shit, and it's like 6 months away, and they'd park you in like the middle of the thing. Oh,
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, that's the best. You walk into a restaurant and you say it's your birthday, even when it's not. I mean,
oh,
you can maybe cop a free piece of cake. And then you get, if you're a little embarrassed about it or whoever's with you, then you tell them it's their birthday. And
oh,
then they
always.
have to sit there like, you son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? And that's great too. I mean, really, it makes the meal so much better. I try and do it as much as possible.
Oh, at least, yeah, at least. You want to know who has the best is Cheesecake Factory, because you get a legit, and Cheesecake doesn't fuck around. Their serving sizes, I mean, you're paying for it, but
Oh, yeah.
their menu's longer than the Corinthians, fucking, and you get just a monster plate. And then their dessert is like you get your birthday cake free slices, half a cheesecake, and that's
How
50
many
bucks.
calories are in one of those?
Dude, I can't even imagine. Like, you know how Chick-fil-A and all that, they have their little like, oh, nuggets are 490 calories plus fries, it's 6012.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, cheesecake would be, oh my God, heart attack, cardiac arrest, go for a run, you pig. It's like there's no way.
Jeez. Maybe that soccer guy went to Cheesecake Factory
Dude, could
right
you
before the
imagine?
game.
Dude, and he
Maybe.
probably had a couple of cheesesteaks.
Jesus.
Oh
Cheese
my
steaks?
God. I do love cheese. I do love cheese.
Oh, God, you would. Yeah, see this roll of nickels right here? This is from the cheesesteak.
This
Cheesecake right
roll
here.
of nickels. That's got to be a northern term. I've never heard that before.
Dude, it just follows me around. That's why I got to keep the beard long because it's right
Oh
underneath
yeah,
there.
well at least you have that option. I can't hide behind anything.
I know. God, poor bastard. Well, at least you had the mask this year for COVID. You could hide
Oh man,
behind
yeah,
that.
I got like 12, I
You
got
just,
13 free months of just being a pudge.
yeah, just
Like,
being cherub looking.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just mask off and it's back to the grindstone.
Oh my God.
It's
All right,
back.
what else we got?
All right. So
Jesus.
if you watch the last episode, now that we're doing this whole dual commentary spiel, we did an Urban Dictionary word of the day, or word of the week, I guess we could say. They actually do a word of the day on the homepage while I'm just reading this right now. See, it pays if you're literate, kids, but it's stupid. So we're gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna read it off, and then Sean is gonna give me a definition, and we're gonna see how close he is to it.
Ooh, here we go.
And if it's like shockingly, horribly anything, anti-Semitic, racist, we're not gonna do that because
yeah, I'm not gonna.
we're not going.
No.
Yeah, we're doing all in good fun.
Last week describing my neighbors was way too bad.
This is so good. You might actually get this.
Whoa, dude, I'm getting a Ring Central call.
Oh, dude, hang that up.
I know, decline.
You got to get a different laptop, bud.
Oh,
Once the pod takes off, you can get your own laptop, buddy.
All right, we're good.
All right, so the word of the day, the word of the week, we'll say for the podcast is sporking.
Ooh, okay. Sporking is when you are, I would say, two females comes to mind.
Okay.
Am I close?
No.
Okay. Two females.
I'd say play it what you trust your gut on this one. You could easily walk your way into the right answer here.
Sporking. Oh man. I just think for some reason, like forking to me means like, banging, right. Just fucking.
Right.
And then spork, the S on the front of it.
Well, and a P.
Oh, wait. Is it like you're spooning, but you're fucking?
Okay, you are.
So you're like sideways fucking, right?
You are so close. I'm gonna take that as a W. You're now 1
Is that a win? Really? I'm
1 for the word of the week. So sporking, the act of spooning with the addition of an erection.
That's pretty much what I said.
That's what I gave you the dub. You're 1 and 1.
All right.
That's impressive.
That's shocked. Thank you.
I told you could walk yourself into that. I told you, but it makes sense. It's just a spoon with a little
with a fork, a little forking going on. Yeah,
a little bit of stab in there. That's wow. That was good. I had a feeling that you would.
Can we get it in a sentence too, though? That's my favorite.
Oh yeah. I forgot. How could I forget that? We fell asleep. Then when I awoke in the morning, He was totally sporking me.
Well, yeah, I mean that happens. That
I
does.
love how they say when I awoke. It's not like I woke up. It's like they
Right.
gotta like old English this shit. I love Urban Dictionary, dude. It will
I
never.
don't think I've ever fell asleep and then woke up still in
What?
the same position. You know
Oh,
what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like
All right, granted,
I've
I'll
got
give
it.
you that.
I'm turned around. I'm upside down. Like,
Dude,
I
borderline, they
mean,
might not be there, you know? Like it's there's a lot of variables that could happen. I agree. I don't know if
yeah,
I've ever
that's true.
once fallen asleep and woken up in the exact same position.
Yeah, especially if you're spooning. Like it gets hot. It's,
Yeah,
you know, it's not just, it's
I'm
not
not a
a,
big sleeping while touching guy. I'd rather
yeah,
be way far away, or like by a box fan. You know,
box
my safety.
fan.
Like, dude, I woke up yesterday. I woke up this morning actually. My pillow, one of them was
Your
on the chair that.
pillow.
All right. We're not getting into this conversation.
What's a pillow,
It's the
bud?
thing you rest your head on. A pillow.
Can you spell it?
Pillow. I almost fucked
Oh
that up
my
too.
God.
Anyway, if you're watching on
Pillow.
the YouTube version, this is my bed right here. And the pillow was at my chair where I'm at, which is a good, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet. And it was just out there by itself, all alone. And I don't know how it got there. I must have been fighting a demon last night and I was not aware.
Jesus. And if you're not on the YouTube channel and you have no idea, um, the pillow is a little bit further from the bed.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. When you put it in the audio version, if you're just listening, the pillow was slightly further than I expected it to be when I woke up. And that
Yeah.
is that. But yeah, word of the day. All right, we're good. We're 1-1. We're 1-1. I thought you were gonna walk
Yeah.
away from that one. Walk yourself out of the right answer.
I know. I started down the wrong path with the two girls thing. And then I kind of wised up
Which I can get because I feel like the internet jokes always kind of go down the two girls path, and then it kind of it's an easy
Yeah.
choice to pick.
Honestly, that one seems a little clean for Urban Dictionary.
I agree. Well, the first one started off with like being, it was like called being, or it was like meaning, like as in you're being mean or something like that. The first one was horrible.
Hmm.
So I rolled the
Oh, so
dice
you
again.
refresh.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So I had to get it. I did, and then the first one, like the word of the day for June 16th or whatever today is, was like DOA, dudes on the internet arguing. It's like the worst. So there's
Yeah,
some
that's not
tame
like a
stuff. There's
great.
some tame stuff on
Okay.
Urban Dictionary. But I think this is a great time to segue into, you have a little story from your boy
Oh,
you've been
man.
alluding to about a certain somebody at a certain
I
bar.
have been alluding to this. So I tried to tell you a little bit earlier, but you're like, no, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So here we go. But I think it was on Friday night. We were out. Your buddies came into town. I don't know where you were, but we ended up, me and the boys, ended up over at the Roundup. Hey, brother, over at the Roundup. Um, with Corbett, of course. That guy lives there. Um, and I'm getting a drink at the bar, and it was ladies' drink free on Friday nights.
Gotta love it.
So I had Rach over there just feeding me drinks. She was going to the bartender, and we did a really poor job, might I add, to kind of cover up that drinks were being slipped. I mean, I'm standing right behind her, and we're the only two people at the bar, and this bar is huge. So clearly, she turns around, slips the drink to me. We gave the waitress a couple bucks because what the hell. But anyway, so we go up there again. There's a lady there, and she's got like a little birthday hat on, and she's got her girls, and they're probably, geez, mid 50s, high 40s, and they're having a time. They have looked like they've been out since noon. They were getting after it. So I don't know how we started talking to these ladies. I think they were saying, hey, we'll buy you a drink. And me and Scotty, who that guy you don't
Still
remember
don't know.
is,
Yeah, still don't know who that kid is.
yeah. So me and Scotty are there, and we're like, oh, okay, great. And she's like, it's on my ex-husband. And we're like, oh, that's kind of weird for somebody to say. I mean, how do you have his
We
card?
thought we were having a good time. All right.
Yeah, I thought it was your birthday. Like, what's going on here? She's like, oh yeah, I'm having a divorce party.
All
I'm
right.
like, oh, haven't heard of one of those. But she was like, I got his credit card, and me and the ladies are going in tonight. We're gonna have a time. She's like, this is the last night I got his card, and this is it. And I'm just like, okay. So we get a couple Long Islands, and she starts talking to us, and she's like, well, he's gonna get everything in a divorce, but he he bought me a designer vagina.
Oh,
And I'm like, what? And she's just like, yeah, I took his credit card and I made an appointment to get a brand new vagina. And I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I don't even know if we had the science for that. And then she starts flashing me her Gucci bag, and she's got this beautiful bag. And she's just like, it was unbelievable. And her friends are like, stop. And she just started telling us about the procedure and like the rehab exercises. And I'm just like, oh, lady, come on. Like, I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. And I turn around looking for Rach, and she was out there kicking it on the dance floor. So I was kind of just stranded. But the designer vagina, she said it was like, I don't know, it was kind of like LASIK. It was like you're in and you're out type deal. It
so this
seems
was
like,
like same day thing. Like she's walks
I
in, comes
guess,
out a new
yeah.
girl.
It's like you just walk in and get your nails done, and that's it, It
Dude,
was
did she tell you how
unbelievable.
much it costs? Like, what is this? Is insane.
Yeah, she did actually. It was $7,000. She did tell
Honestly,
me that.
not the worst.
Yeah.
I've
And I
heard of
was
crazier
comparing
things.
that with boob jobs because I think boob jobs are what, 10?
Oh, dude, no. Unless that's your profession. No, dude, you can get boob jobs for anything from like $2,000 with your Groupon like LASIK surgery, or dude, no, five, easily five.
5?
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought
okay.
they were
I
like
thought it was 5 for each.
right. I did too. They're normally they've come. The technology as it advances with everything, it gets cheaper. I thought the same thing. No, a couple people that got them and they told me no, it was nowhere near 10 grand.
Really? God, if it was 10 grand, I would probably just get one big one in the middle. Just cut your losses. Just
Or,
spend the
dude,
10
why
and
don't you
just do
just
a
keep the
1.
two that you got and then put another big one in the middle? Now you're the alpha female at the bar,
That'd be too much. I couldn't do that.
dude. You ever seen Total Recall? There's a girl in there with 3 boobs.
There's one in 8 Crazy Nights. Have you seen that?
I have not. I haven't even heard of that.
Oh my God.
Like
Adam
a Harold
Sandler,
and
bro.
Kumar movie.
It's Adam Sandler in that animated Christmas movie.
Oh, it's animated. That doesn't count.
She's still got 3 boobs. I don't know what you want
I'm
me to
talking
say.
about an actual like human being. It could be
Anyway,
prosthetic, but I'm pretty sure it was real.
anyway,
But
designer vagina, never heard of it. Was absolutely, my jaw was dropped. This lady, I mean, if I didn't have a couple drinks, I'd remember more of the story, but it was unbelievable. Yeah.
what? What? I mean, more power to her. Let's give it up to. Let's just call her. I don't know what's the old name. Lucy. Lucy seems like she's living her best life.
I think it was
And
Gretel.
Gretel. Gretel. So, all right, I got a question for you. So, was Roundup empty when you got there again?
No, packed to the gills.
Oh, really?
100%.
Every time
100%
I've been there at
capacity.
4 a.m., it's literally 3 people that work there.
Okay, well, I wasn't there at 4 a.m. It was like fucking noon. I mean, midnight.
It was the middle of the day. What are you talking?
It was noon, and they were getting designer
It was
vaginas
your
done in there.
lunch
Yeah,
break.
that's right. I went over down to the Roundup on my lunch break.
We got to get them away from that. That place blows.
I
But
don't, I
wow.
don't
So
mind
I
it.
was thinking that's not where I thought the story was going. I thought it was going to be a toothless old woman that was like hitting on you. I was not expecting that part of the story.
Yeah, no, it was wild.
But how do
I
you
think
dip out?
she,
How do you do the old Irish goodbye to that combo? You're just like, hey, thanks for the drink, dip. Or you're like,
yeah, I
hey, my
kind of just
girlfriend's over there. I'm
slugged
out.
it and was like, all right, I'm out of here. I got my freebie, which by the way, she didn't even buy it because girls drink free. So it was
Right.
like, she just
She was
said she
trying to
needed a
swindle
drink.
you. You're lucky. You're
Yeah,
lucky you had some support there. She probably would have drugged you and taken you home.
she probably needed a test drive or something. I'm like, okay, here's my girls over here. I don't need that.
Wow. The
Yowza.
girls drink free thing is A, genius, B, insane that could happen.
I don't know how they make money.
You get the girls mad when
Actually,
guys come
$10
in. And
cover. $10 cover.
that is true. That's like the one place that has cover, which is mind-boggling to me. I thought I escaped that after college. Cover is the worst. Cover
Yeah,
is
I mean,
the worst.
you should just have a cover if you're under 21. Like, let's be real.
Agreed. If your fake's not good enough,
How
try
good's
it
your
out.
fake? All right, you got to
Yeah,
pay $10.
exactly. Now you got to pay, and I'll give you your fake back. Pay cover.
Yeah.
Dude,
Jeez.
that would be the days of yeah. If you're an adult, you should not be paying cover.
No, shouldn't happen ever.
I'm surprised the country bar is the one that is paying cover. You'd think they need more bodies in there. Well, I mean, I guess actually, no, now that you say it, that it was packed, but I guess you're there during prime time.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably like, yeah, what'd I say? Noon, right?
Yeah. It's probably noon to 1,
Probably 12:30 and they had the buffet open. Yeah, that's what was going on.
I can't imagine being there with the lights up. The moment the lights come on, there's kind of two things that go through my head. A, it's like we party so hard. Look at us. We're badasses. Then B, it's like I am in a shallow space right now. I
Oh
am
my
a
God.
scumbag. You look around, you see all the trash on the floor, like somebody's keys and fucking, people's straws and just
Dude, your shoes are black. You're like, I'm gonna wear
oh,
this nice pair of shoes out.
yeah.
Black shoes.
We used to call that bar tar.
Disgusting.
You got bar tar.
Bar tar. That's a
all
good
over,
term.
dude, that's what we called it when you get them all over your shoes,
You
dude.
put any on your face like war paint.
Oh, dude, sometimes you have to. It's like that jersey swap. Whenever you saw, they're like, we had such a good night out. We swapped t-shirts. One of the greatest photos on the internet. If you don't know what I'm talking about.
That's awesome.
Dude, that is the worst. When you got a new pair of shoes and then they just get mauled to death.
Yeah, not great. Not great.
But yeah, riding the bar out till the lights come on it's a high and low pretty quick. It's a quick shot of dopamine, like, damn, we're the most fun people in town. When you're out and you think you're the best, you're the loudest table having the most fun, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm actually a degenerate at the bar which bars don't close around here till I don't know 4 to 6.
I don't think there's a set time. It's just like when they stop making money, they shut the lights off.
Oh, dude. And Miami's even more ridiculous. I saw TikTok yesterday. People were like, oh my God, we just walked out of the bar. It was 11:30 in the morning. And like a horde of clubbers come out and they all are just holding their heads like this, like waiting for the Uber.
Yeah.
No way. It's 11:30 in the morning.
Was this Sunday morning?
Yeah. It was either Sunday or Monday morning. It was. And I mean, you're there. I'm sure you got there at fucking 1. You're there 10
You don't
hours.
look at your phone and see 9:30,
dude. But when you're in the heat
or
of it,
7.
Oh, I'm having a great time. Oh, look at this. Oh, let's get shot. But boom, it is now 11:30 on the Lord's.
It's time to go to Roundup at noon.
time to go to Roundup for the lunch special
for the fucking Pizza Hut buffet. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. That is absolutely Jesus. The best thing. That is not what I thought. And if anyone else knew there was that technology out there, you are way more cutting edge than me. Cause I thought it was just kind of, you did some crunches and some Kegels and it was just like, boom, you're back in the game.
Kegels.
Isn't that what she called them? Isn't that the exercise?
I mean, I don't think she listed it, but that was probably on the list. Yeah.
Damn, dude. I'm surprised. Was she bad? Was she hitting on you?
I mean, I don't know what she was doing, bro. She was old. She needed to go to bed and she was just slugging around. She was covered in bar tar. Let's just say that.
There we go. There we go.
Her friend was kind of grabbing her, pulling her away from us. It was like, all right, let's get you out of here. And she was just like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. This is the last night with my ex's card.
I mean, hey, if you're going to do it live. I'm surprised they didn't go to Vixen's or something and just tear it up. Just hit the strip.
They were probably on their way.
Strip club, just tables, bottles. Let's get it going. Dude, if I had my ex's card and he was like, he knows this is the last day before he just cleans out your bank account. And it's just like, I'm going to bury this, dude. I'm taking out a mortgage. Oh my God.
They probably went there before and picked out the vagina that they wanted. And then they came over.
Dude, I wonder if it's
probably where
like
they picked it out.
Is it like, yo, I want that one? Or is it like, yo, we're gonna fix you up back to OG status? And then it's
it's like puppies in the window. You just kind of walk by and pick one out.
God, could you imagine? 2021's a weird year, man.
Yeah, brutal.
Who would have thought it? Well, I think that's a great note to end on. We had a couple more topics, but I think it all meshed pretty well. But Sean, appreciate you as always.
Hey, no problem.
We'll hopefully see you on next week. And I think we may add another person. I think that having a little 3-way would be fantastic. We'll have to talk about it. I don't know who it would be, just because we have to see who can handle being on the camera and the microphone, because it comes with a lot of power and a lot of just like a lot of re-records and edits. But appreciate everybody for listening. This has been episode 53 of the Idols to Rivals podcast, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
All right, bud.
Let's get it.